Party's platform on his arms, Tom DeVore.
After that, Tom, I'm not sure you really need to speak, but have at it.
You just took my opening remarks, Mr. Chairman. I rest. You know, Richard said an awful lot there that I could pull apart. Usually when I walk up here, I'm like, litigator, I just wing it. But Richard gave me all kinds of ammunition. You know, our governor, since he's been in office all but a couple of months, has been ruling with executive power. Democrat or Republican doesn't matter. That abuse of executive power is what will destroy this nation if we don't stop it. Now, how many of you in this room don't like mask mandates? How many? How many of you are okay with mask mandates? Anybody in here that's okay with it? It's all right if you are. It's never been about masks. Now, how many of you in here liked it when Governor DeSantis issued his orders and says you can't do that, you can't put those masks on? How many of you like that? Oh, look at you. Look at you. You're all, what's wrong with this nation? I'm not kidding. When you are okay with executive power being abused, as long as it satisfies the ends that you're okay with, you have participated in causing the erosion of our great nation. Because an abuse of executive power is an abuse of executive power. And you cannot say, well, I'm okay with that if the ends being achieved are something that I agree with. If Governor DeSantis would have been the governor of Illinois doing what he did, I would have sued him too. Because the abuse of executive power is exponentially more dangerous than anything we're facing. And it's a regression back to times before this nation was founded. Executive authority is what we as people have been accustomed to for millenniums. And when we're scared, we find ourselves regressing back. We can't do that. We are self-governed by the people, you. And if something needs to be done to address a crisis or an issue, we solve it as people. We don't ask a governor, an executive to solve those problems. Let's go back to being ruled by kings if that's what we want to do. Do we not have enough confidence in ourselves to rule ourselves? We better. Because if we don't, yeah, we might get rid of a Governor Pritzker, and we might replace him, and I'll just pick Darren, a Governor Bailey. And then would you be okay with Governor Bailey issuing some executive orders that you liked? I hope not. Because we're on a path that is not going to be good. As the Attorney General of this state, I will not allow excessive use of executive authority. I will demand that the legislature do its job. There was an opportunity for Republicans the last 2 years, and I don't know how good a job we did. The opportunity was to stand up for people. Didn't matter if you won or lost. You had to stand up for them. Did we do it? I don't know. You're shaking your head no, sir. I probably would agree with you. You know, we have a chance right now. The COVID virus has given the Republican Party a chance. You know what people want? It's not real complicated. They want hope. They want to live a life that's successful. They want their kids to be safe. They want their kids to have opportunities. If we can provide that, our party's successful. It's not extraordinary. We don't have to have some big grand scheme of how we're great and the other party's not. People don't want to hear that. They want to hear what our party can do to help them. And if we can have a platform that helps people, That's all that matters. We don't have to have Republican out here in the marquee lights. They'll know it if we just do it. As the Attorney General, I can make sure that our government works the way that it should. The legislature does its job. And just do things that are right by people. They'll know it when we do it. The governor needs to stay in his lane. And as your Attorney General, I will keep him in his lane. Won't be issuing executive orders. It's not how we roll. Legislature can pass a law. Crime? I'll tell you what, if Kim Foxx doesn't start prosecuting people in Cook County, I'll go in there myself and we'll start prosecuting those people. Because remember when I told you people want hope? You can't have hope if you're scared to death. You're scared to walk down the street. How do you have hope? And how do you look for opportunity in life if you're scared? If you're worried about crime? You can't. You can't. And Kim Foxx is being funded by rich people that don't care about that. They have a social agenda that does not include keeping people safe. Public corruption, I'll leave you with this. Public corruption, we have right now a documented case of corruption that goes to the highest level of the governor's office. Do you see Kwame Raoul doing anything about it? Of course he won't do anything about it. He won't do anything about it because he needs the governor and the Democratic machine to get reelected. The governor's name is on the documents. He's implicated directly and nothing happens. Kwame Raoul won't do it. You make me Attorney General, I don't care if it's a Republican or a Democrat, either one. If you engage in corrupt activity and harm the people of this state, we won't be looking to the federal government. The people of the state of Illinois, through your Attorney General, will prosecute them. Thank you very much.